Today, I did the reading at 7:32 a.m., which is a 7-5 energy, which reduces to a 1-2 or a 3. On March 29th, 2025, which is a 3-11-9 energy, reducing to a 1-3 or a 4. For those of you who are numerologists, today's planet is Saturn for Saturday. And the beads I recommend are carnelian for confidence, obsidian for protection, labradorite for intuition, clear quartz for intentionality, and malachite for turning the bad into the good. Today's reading is coming from the mythical oracle or the mythic oracle, and why this particular deck. Well, today is the eclipse, and eclipses are particular energies, and you can expect we could see anything between now and particularly 3 days from now. For whatever reasons, 3 days. And with the 3 in this reading, I don't know. I don't do predictive, but I want to say be prepared. We don't know what's coming. Okay. And what do we get? We get Dionysius, and this is for freedom. This is going to be the number 30 card, which again emphasizes that 3, where something in that range of collaboration, partnership, gaining some kind of a foothold is ready to take place. And tomorrow, the 30th, again, that 3, Neptune goes into Aries. What are we dealing with exactly? Well, we could go back some time to when the original Uranus-Pluto conjunction took place, where something revolutionizing, shocking, and otherwise what we're seeing now, it began way back at that point. Believe it or not, it didn't just start. And so what we're seeing incrementally is the unlocking of that energy, if you will. And eclipses have a way of really bringing these unlocking features forward. So massive. And we are people breaking free. I can sense it today myself. I've heard other astrologers talking about it. What are we doing? Well, how we can kind of deduce what's happening is we can look to 1989 when the wall came down, and I happened to be in Berlin when it happened. And why did the wall come down? Well, it came down because it was an outdated system that no longer served, and the people showed up and the wall went down. Okay, so what do we have? We have Dionysus for freedom. He's the son of Zeus in mythology, appearing before Semele, who he swore an unbreakable oath to, and was forced to reveal his true nature. He was a lightning bolt. The fire created consumed her. As a result, he saved Dionysius, allowing him to adhere to his thigh until birth, giving Dionysius 2 births. He is known as the liberator, facing humankind from the chains that bind us. He sees the madness, and as a result, barriers are being dissolved. We are at a point of unified awareness, many of us waking up. This second birth suggests freedom to us will be restored in exact measure to your willingness to find your true, authentic voice, not your triggered voice. It is now time to break free from those who wish to civilly manage who we are. Our liberation is at hand, but is going through a deep catharsis, an intense climate that's leaving us in a place where we need to be renewed and rejuvenated. And Neptune going into Aries tomorrow in a cardinal house will make this so. What's coming will smash the barriers that have held us in place and left us in our current state. We are one, but we have a cancer of our soul. And we are required to properly identify and expose this dis-ease process for proper healing. We are confronting what looks like insurmountable barriers. With willpower, we will be triumphant. Our adversity amplifying the solar eclipse energy we are now under. Stepping into your authentic self, you will be released from what no longer serves. So don't let anybody tell you who to be. Now I'm, very alarmed by all the picking that people do, and myself on Facebook, I'm seeing it. We have Perseus, courage, the number 42, which is equal to a 6, which is all about family, connection, communication, getting along, being of service. The son of Zeus, he was asked to bring the head of Medusa, a gorgon, a female creature, her hair, a snake pit, requiring a certain approach to the problem, bringing his shield and his mirror so that he didn't have to look upon her face and be turned to stone. Zeus understood his mission and only approached it in the most careful of ways. To get close enough to her to lop off her head and provide it to the king. From her neck sprang forth a mythical horse with wings, whom we call Pegasus today, and a hero, Chrysor, wielder of the golden sword. Medusa represents the inner monsters within us. And this allows us to understand, once we gather a shield and a mirror, that means we have properly shielded ourselves and reflected what's true within, we can cut the head of the beast off in our own proverbial way. And there's no better time than now to show up and speak your inner truth. Fear will not magically vanish for us, for sure. It takes looking into the mirror to see the many dark truths we are facing at this time. Mirrors symbolizing truth and self-reflection and awareness, forcing us to confront who we are beneath the surface. When in relationships, others reflect back to us what we need to see, and when properly understood, leads to powerful growth spiritually and emotionally, showing us both the pain and the path, freeing ourselves through the lens of our relationships. There are those of us who have the ability to profoundly reflect for others I happen to be one of those, which often leaves me in a state where somebody feels something, they tend to think I'm the problem. But this isn't true. What's really true is when I present my authentic truth to you, the viewer, and my strong sense of self, this challenges your stagnancy. It challenges your lack of ability to do your personal work. And you can call it woke. You can call it what you want. I think I call it hopeful. I think I call it inclusive. With that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being here with me today.